So day 6 of Packers training camp just ended, so I want to go over all of the biggest things that happened today as I have the past 5 days. But first off, I want to talk about, I think, the biggest thing that I saw from this training camp and focus on it for a second, and that is Jordan Love. So far in training camp, there hasn't been too much discussion about Jordan Love. Of course, with Rodgers being the starter and Love still being the backup, it's not as big of a topic of discussion. But I think when we look ahead to the future of the Packers, Jordan Love could still be a part of this Packers team's future when it comes to being the starting quarterback, because we don't know how long Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing. It could just be 1 year for all we know. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3, maybe it's more. Who knows? But there's still a chance Jordan Love could need to come in here and be a starter sometime in the next few seasons. But if you guys are new here, you want to stay up to date with all Packers content, news, updates, all that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you never miss any content. So today there were some promising things from Jordan Love. First off here for Matt Schneidman. Holy moly, what a grab by Romeo Doubs in the back right corner of the end zone through contested coverage during a close red zone period, so Doubs balling out again. Perfect touch pass from Jordan Love, and Doubs touched both feet right in front of us. Ref threw a DPI flag on Rico Gafford, too. And then here we have Andy Herman at the bottom. Players of the day today, Jordan Love and Devondre Campbell. Then Wes Hodquist says, Love had a really nice practice today, especially against the blitz. Good response after 2 minutes yesterday. Then Tom Silverstein says Packers QB Jordan Love is making more throws that look like they're from a skilled passer. Hit Sammy Watkins in stride on a deep corner, and in 3rd and goal drill, threw a pretty pass into back corner that only Romeo Doubs could get. 87 made a fingertip catch and got feet down. Jordan Love is now entering his 3rd season with the Packers, and this preseason I think is going to be very important for Jordan Love in his development. And to see him making strides, making improvements in these practices is definitely great, because we saw a little bit of Jordan Love last season when he came in versus the Chiefs, and he came in versus the Lions, I believe it was, as well. And he was okay. There's definitely lots of room for improvement for him, but to see him taking these steps forward is definitely positive. And now to the rest of the updates from today's training camp. I'll go through like 20 of these tweets, around 20, something like that. That sort of breaks down exactly what was happening here for all the people who were there watching it, these reporters. So first off here from Pete Doherty. Full pads today, no one back from injury. One new injury, offensive lineman Cole Schneider, ankle. Tight end Mercedes Lewis, Veterans Day off. Rest of did not participate list. So these are all the guys who have already been missing practice. Not really new, but I'll read it again. Malik Taylor, Watson, Keyshawn Nixon, Kylan Hill, Bakhtiari, Jenkins, and then Tunyon. Then here we have from Andy Herman. Quite a battle between Doubs and Stokes in one-on-ones. Stokes wins, but may have been contact. Lazard beats Gafford on the outside with relative ease. Cobb beats Douglas clean. Fun matchup there. DeGuara beats Scott. Watkins with an easy win on quick slant against Thomas. Then here we have, again, Andy Herman. Amari beats Savage on a slant, so Amari Rodgers having a nice play there. That's good to see coming into year 2. Fun battle, Davis versus Davis. Sean should have had the pick. Tyler comes up with it. Davis strips him. Danny Davis beats Ento. These are all one-on-ones with offense and with a big advantage. Daphne beats Levitt. Hyman had a step on Gafford, but overthrown. And then here we have on these one-on-ones as well from Matt Schneidman. Packers just did 25 one-on-ones between wide receiver and tight ends and cornerbacks and safeties, with Rodgers and Love throwing. We'll have notes on each in today's story, but highlight came on 25th rep. Romeo Doubs burned Eric Stokes down the right sideline for a touchdown from Rodgers. Stokes slammed his helmet after. So Doubs is looking good once again. Nothing new here. Romeo Doubs just coming in and playing very, very well. And I hope this translates into the season when it starts, because he's looking real nice here at training camp. Then here's the offensive line group that started off today from Andy Herman. O-line, Yosh at left tackle, Runyon left guard, Josh Myers center, Royce Newman right guard, and Zach Tom at right tackle. And we did see the Packers put Zach Tom at right tackle yesterday as well. He's been moved to left tackle a little bit too, so that they're sort of still mixing around with different combinations there on the O-line. Then here from Andy Herman. Rodgers tries to hit Doubs deep, but Devondre Campbell gets deep in his drip, elevates and tips the ball away at the last second. All-pro play by Campbell. That was super impressive. So Campbell guarding well. Then from Ryan Wood, Packers rookie Devontae Wyatt showed his athleticism in one-on-ones, winning 2 of 3 reps versus left guard John Runyon. Wyatt's speed forced a hold on first rep after Runyon stood him up. Wyatt came back with impressive hands to shock Runyon out of position, then explode past him. So rookie from Georgia looking nice there on the D-line versus Runyon. Then from Wes Hodquist, Jordan Love with maybe his best throw of camp, facing pressure, stands tall, and hits Watkins on a deep crosser. So as we already said, Jordan Love seemingly making progress, which is great. Then from Andy Herman, Jonathan Ford, burst through the line for a stop on Goodson. Garvin was there setting a strong edge too. A nice misdirection on a toss to Baylor for about 6. Wilborn did a good job getting over for the stop. Daphne just owned Ramsey in pass pro, but Etling misses Mitchell. And then from Andy Herman, back to team. Stokes with great coverage on Watkins on a 9 route. Ball overthrown anyway, but that was a great rep by 21. Almost a spectacular catch by Aaron Jones between defenders, but couldn't hold on. Love hits Torrey over the middle for a nice pickup. And I'm curious to see if Torrey makes this roster because he played really well in his final season there, transferring to Nebraska. But there is a lot of competition here, so we'll keep watching and seeing what Torrey can do. Then from Rob Demovsky, Jair Alexander hasn't done any of the 11-on-11 today. He was on the field for individual, but that's it. Shamar John Charles played outside in the nickel. In the base, Rasul Douglas moved outside. So from all the reporters there, they were saying that they were told it's not injury related, but for some reason he was sitting out 11-on-11s. But that's good news because we do not want to see another Jair Alexander injury. And then here from Andy Herman, Jarran Reed with a pressure on Rodgers, forcing him to roll to the left and throw incomplete for Watkins, who was double covered. Josh Myers did a great job getting to the second level and sealing the LB on a nice HB draw to Dillon. So Jarran Reed looking good today from all that I've seen, getting pressure on Rodgers on the interior there. And then from Wes Hodkwitz, Dallin Levitt is a pit bull on teams, definitely plays with some zip. So Dallin Levitt recently added from the Raiders, previously with Rich Bisaccia, looking good here, and I feel like that's the reason the Packers brought him in, is because of his special teams prowess. And then from Andy Herman, Vernon Scott with a great rep as a gunner. Gafford was trying to jam on the play. Romeo Dobbs with a couple misplays on punt return, couldn't feel the ball in either instance. Now Amari Rodgers with a muff on a punt return. It's a little windy, but returners are having issues. So it looks like, I guess it's windy out there, so these guys are having issues catching the ball. So it's not just one of them. Lots of them are seemingly having issues, at least today. Then from Andy Herman, Rodgers hits Amari over the middle for a nice pickup. Amari got a lot of separation on that one. Savage was the closest coming in from safety. Really nice run by Goodson. Cole Van Lanen and Monet opening up the left side. Love is having a nice day. Hits Daphne in stride over the middle. So I hope we keep seeing positive things come out about Amari Rodgers because last year didn't really have too much opportunity, didn't do too much on offense, but coming into year 2, losing weight, we'll see if he can, make some progress here. Then from Wes Hodkwitz, in red zone, Gary blows up 3rd and goal play. Rodgers gets it out, and Dillon nearly makes a circus catch before falling incomplete. And then for Matt Schneidman, also, Jarran Reed has been in Rodgers' face the last couple days, multiple times during that close red zone period. So good news for Jarran Reed in the defense. Bad news for this offensive line that is still missing Elton Jenkins, David Bakhtiari. Hopefully they will come back sometime soon because if they do, this Packers offense will be that much better. If not, hopefully Zach Tom will be able to help us out here and maybe start at tackle because he has been getting lots of work there. And then to end it off for the day, we have from Andy Herman, Rodgers hits Lazard for a touchdown in red zone after buying a bunch of time. Despite the TD, you could tell he wasn't happy with the session as a whole. Defense won for sure. Keandre Thomas with a pass breakup in red zone on a throw from Love. McDuffie comes screaming through on a blitz. So this defense has been looking good once again. This is one of the most talented defenses, I would say, in the NFL, so it makes sense that the offense is, having a little bit of trouble. But those are all the updates for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, subscribe if you want to never miss any Packers content, and I'll see you guys next time.